job is always causing stress.
We're back. I grabbed the mobile phone.
All I ever do is work
Here we go.
on
Let me
rest.
be driving around trying to
I
find
know Thursday night is on the way. Down in troubled waters, night's where the day. Oh, me a drunk donkey IPA. Let that magic mango chase my blues away. I know that I'll be among my friends. Mike's where the page goes live.
north of New Orleans, and we've been trying to get inside the eye north of the water. We stayed away from the Gulf because the Gulf obviously was surge. We didn't want to get trapped. So we went north to the advice of all of our fans. And
I ran
here we are.
into a friend uptown.
Apparently the eye is a few miles south of us.
Said things were bad and he was feeling down. I told him Thursday's on the way. He can get trouble water, Mike's where the bay.
Covered underneath a Texas
We'll be
awning here.
pouring from Donkey IPA.
To get 100-mile-an-hour winds.
Let that magic mango chase our
Power
blues
next to it.
away. We know that we among our
Drive back
friends.
down to the nugget here in a little bit.
Little Mike's where the page goes live. There we go.
What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Little new intro there for you. That was one of our songs. I forgot. We have Andy Simmons wrote us a bunch of songs, so I figured I'd make some new intros when things are kind of slow. You know, the ones you like to dance to, and hopefully wake up a little better here Monday morning. We need rain, Steve says. I know we don't have anything coming for the next 5 days. We got YouTube. We're rolling. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. Good morning, everybody. This is your Daily Brew. We're going to be here all season long talking about the tropics and any other thing you want to talk about weather-wise. We're in a little break right now for sure. Tropics will be here quick. 3 weeks we'll be doing daily NHC updates from the National Hurricane Center. They'll be starting May 15th with their daily updates. Believe it or not, that's coming right around the corner. It's like 3 weeks. Good morning, Eric. What's up? What's up, Steve? We need rain. Yep, Valerie. Good morning. What's up, Jason over there from Slidell, Louisiana? I think I know where that's at. Hey, what's up, Chris? How's your weekend here in sunny FLA? No rain in sight, that's for sure. But we got a little bit of weather I guess we could talk about. We got a little bit. Eastern Carolina, Virginia tomorrow could get some storms. Lower Louisiana today, northeastward as our front starts to build in a little bit better, more organized. My webcam's not on. Oh, there we go. Poor Hunter. There we go. You know, when I first started doing these chats, we never even had a camera. It was the weirdest thing. I talked for like 2 years without even a picture. Everybody's like, put your dang face on the video. So now that's what we do. So this is Hunter, by the way. Good morning. But hey, there's Shelly. I figured Shelly had a little computer problem. What's up, Shelly? Sherry Brown. What's up? Good morning. Monica. Good morning. Polk County. What's up, Karen Rogers? Good morning, Jim Parker. Good morning, Karen from the Virgin Islands. Well, you're getting a little feisty today. Sprinklers were on, so both the dogs were a little wet. I made them go out and go to the bathroom in the sprinklers, and they both did a good job. They're like, what the heck's this stuff? Because it never rains in Florida anymore. So they didn't know what the heck it was. They're like, it's not raining, it's sunny outside. Oh, I'm back online. Hey, Elizabeth, welcome back. We have been here through the winter and spring. We'll get a lot of people back as we get fired up for the tropics. Hey, Luann went through Oldsmar, Olds Park. That's our famous park. That's right. Luann. That was where my girls started it all. The Canal Park. Actually, they used to have St. Pete Junior College used to have their campuses on Canal Park. Now there's softball fields, so that's really weird. That's like the circle of life. I went to school there for pre-college stuff, junior college. Now it's where the softball fields are. So I lived at Canal Park. But definitely. Hey, we got somebody from Keisha from Jamaica. What's up, James? What's up, Thomas? I'm doing great. Kind of doing great. Bad news for me this morning, though, Louie. Hey, guess what? Louie, guess what? Look at me. I went in to get coffee today. Guess what? 1 K-cup left. Only one. What am I going to do? I only had 1 coffee today. So I got to head to Mom's. Mom's got coffee brewing. We're going to head over to Mom's in a little bit. So thank goodness for Mom. What's up, Rick from Sarasota? So there's not a lot to talk about. We'll just say hey to everybody. We're going to talk a bunch here a little bit about weather, but we like to say hi to everybody. What's up, Margaret? Good morning, all. We have the great Brew crew here streaming live on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. Michigan, Robert, what are you doing there, buddy? Ocean Springs, Mississippi. The pup doesn't look thrilled. I know. He's a chill dog. He was the original. He's the man. He is the most laid-back dog on the planet. He'd be the best marketing tool for, like, Miller Lite. Wink, wink. All right. You guys go sit over there. Do your thing. What's up, John? Reusable, I know, but I don't even have any real stuff to dump in there. I usually give that to my mom and dad too, so because they don't get into that whole K-cup thing. But I do have a cup here, just nothing's in it. So I got my trusty Mountain Dew. Let's open up a Mountain Dew together. My Diet Dew, I love my Diet Dew. Not to be mistaken with this. Mountain Dew. They make a seltzer. It looks the same, tastes the same, but it's got alcohol in it. They're good. So yeah, Jason, I plan on doing some hurricane chasing. I don't want to wish any hurricanes on anybody, especially Louisiana. If we had to pick one place that doesn't want any storms, at least this year, we need to keep them out of Louisiana because they've been hit back to back to back, it seems like. Do, Eric. But yeah, I plan on it, Jason. I like to storm document. We don't chase, we document. No big rain coming for Florida. I'm sorry. We got this frontal line. So right above me, this is what's happening right now. That is a live look at a frontal boundary that's happening across the U.S. And it's going to start petering out a little bit, flatten out. And there'll be a little bit of rain possibly inching into Florida as this thing stalls out midweek. Very little rain. Sad to say. Hey, but it's the beginning of the season. Once these high pressure system builds in over the Atlantic, this is what starts hurricane season. We start to get that warm, moist, tropical flow coming around and steering any tropical waves westward. And that's what happens. All right, so let's get rocking and rolling. Big thanks to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits, of course. You can get all your seltzers there. And anything else. Coke and water. Gotta have water. But anyway, big thanks to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. Big supporters of our page and all of our fans. They really take care of us here in Florida. A lot of our fans shop there. They appreciate that and throw the support back to us. So we really appreciate that. Big thanks to ABC. We really love them. And 4 years now they've been supporting us. So appreciate that. Got got a couple cool things that if you live in the Tampa Bay area, get to do a Hurricane Expo Wednesday night coming up this week, 5 to 8 p.m. at Oldsmar, the Hurricane Expo. And they're going to have a cool little bingo card where you can walk around to all the vendors and get them checked off, and then that puts your name into a hat to win a bunch of cool prizes. And the grand finale prize is our Furman generator. Tri-fuel, this is the same one I got. And it's a monster. It's got a 30-amp plug, push-button start, runs on propane, electric, or propane, natural gas, and gas. But we're going to give one of those away free Wednesday. Got to be there, though. Big thanks to Furman. We love them guys, Jason and Greg. But here you go, Oldsmar. So if you're in the area, I'm going to change up my presentation just a little bit. We're going to be doing a little different. I'm going to do a little bit more on our October 1921 hurricane, talking about storm surge, our area specifically. What could happen. I love to use the examples of Ada, and then the following year we had Elsa, which was 180 degrees opposite with no effects. So I got some really cool slides I'm excited about. The fire department and I have been working on setting up the presentation screens, so they've been a big part of this thing. Pinellas County EOC, a lot of great vendors will be coming. So I'm looking forward to that. That's Wednesday night. So there you go. Right? You know what, Tiffany? I don't want to get them in trouble. I don't know. The one thing I've heard about these Mountain Dew seltzers is they're very, 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 very limited. But, I could find out. The stupid me, I used to work with Google. I don't know why I didn't search it. That's kind of what I did up till about last year. I worked a lot with Google and Bing. And did search engine stuff. And let's see. All right, so Mountain Dew seltzers. Let's see what they got, because I know they're very hard to find. They're not at every store. Man, I gotta do some homework. I don't even know where you buy the damn things. I don't even know where I got this one. So I'll find out. Good morning, Desiree Wright. How you doing? But I'll find out. And it's not a paid endorsement. It's just I like them. All right, let me get my chat back on. Oh, crap. I just lost YouTube. I got to bring it back up here. Bummer. Hang on a second. So you might hear me talking. I lost my chat. I can't go without my YouTube chat. I feel like I'm cheating everybody. I don't even know where the volume's at. Let's see. How do I do this here? I can hear myself.
But I'll find out.
Okay, there's two of me. Hold on. I got to do a pop-out chat. Hold on. Why did that thing close on me? All right, now we're back. I got to keep my YouTube people in line because they talk too. All right, then we're back online again. Okay, cool. All right, so what was my weekend like? I always like to share some stories. So Friday night we went to Little Mermaid. It was a play. It's great. Production here. I don't even know who produced it, but it was in the Orioles Park. A lot of kids. Huge turnout for Oldsmar. It was great. So props to the kids and whoever did the Little Mermaid. Took the boat out yesterday. We went to Three Wicker Island. This is pretty funny. Check this out. So I found this shell. Well, actually, my buddy Sean Christensen found it. But you know what that shell is? This was on Three Wicker Island. He's looking around, and there's a sticker on the back of it. We're like, what is this? Is this thing for sale or something? But somebody had an Instagram tag. There's only two on there. I don't know, but it's Naughty Shells, Florida. They said tag is on Instagram. I did. There's only one other shell. But anyway, I tagged them. It was fun. So anyway, we'll try to find out who that was. And one last thing I got to share, and then we'll get into some weather. There's not a lot of weather to talk about, so I just like to ramble on. But so where the heck is? Oh, there it is. All right, check this out. I can't play the music because I don't know Facebook. They get you busted with music all the time. So here's the funny thing. Let me set you the tone of this thing. All right. So, wow, it's really pixelated. I gotta make it smaller, I guess. But anyway, you can kind of get the idea. So we created this scene from 6 years ago on the boat, so our girls were like 10. Emily's my redhead, obviously, and then Kayla is her friend. They play softball. But that was 10 years ago. Now they're 16. So we recreated the scene on the boat yesterday. Look, and Kayla's wife, Deanna's in the same spot. Sarah's right there. There's my buddy Sean, right? There's Julie. I spin around. So I recreated this video from 6 years ago, and then we filmed the back and we spun around and had the girls still dancing. So that was like flashback 6 years ago. So yeah, it was a good memory. I had to share that because I thought that was really cool. Time flies. Don't blink. Kenny Chesney was here in Tampa this week. Don't blink. Same boat. I was probably wearing the same bathing suit. Yeah, so kids grow up fast. Definitely. So somebody, my buddy Jim Parker, the guy that does awesome photographs, he posted, you're going to do a remake in 6 years with the grandkids. Yeah. 6 years, grandkids. I don't know if I have that boat anymore, see if it's still running or not. But anyway. All right, weather. Let's talk about weather. We rambled on enough. 10 minutes of rambling. So we're getting ready for hurricane season. We'll be live almost every day in the mornings, 9:19 a.m. Eastern. We'll be live at night when there's tropics to talk about, usually around 8 o'clock. But we announce the time. Shelly set up a Google Calendar that it's exclusive for our Brew Crew members, which are our subscribers to the page. So for $4.99 a month, Cat 1 subscribers and Cat 3s and Cat 5s can get this cool Google Calendar link and subscribe to that's going to actually be an easy way to keep in touch when we go live, when there might be storm chasing, when we got an event, when we got nighttime lives, when we have weekend lives. That's the number one thing people always say is, well, I never know. So the cool thing about this Google Calendar, Apple and Android, it'll send you an alert 30 minutes out on your phone if you want. Just if you want. And just another way to stay in touch. So we're gearing up for the season. I got the Governor Hurricane Conference in Thursday, May the 12th. And then we'll start our daily lives the following Monday. I think it's the 16th. So May 16th will probably be live every day that week. June 2nd, I'll be at the, let's see. Do I even have it on the calendar yet? Not yet. Whoa. Now, what the heck is she calling me for? Hang on a second. Hey.
Was Sarah not on the bus today?
Yeah.
Miss Cook just said that she wasn't on the bus today.
Well, she was on the bus.
Okay, I'll text her back.
Okay. Bye. That's weird. Julie's like, Sarah on the bus? I'm like, yeah, I put her on the bus. Odd. She's on the bus. No worries, Shelly. She's on the bus. I had to think it back. So anyway, yeah. Wow. Season's inching in. May 16th. That's crayon time. All right. So this is what we're talking about. So when the NHC starts doing their updates, this is the graphic right here that we call crayon. Everybody says, why do I always talk about crayons? Let me see if I can pull this out here. So crayons, this is very interesting. So when you ever hear us talk about crayons, it's because this is the map that we start to see the yellow, the orange, and the red circles in tropical areas that are being watched. So we talk about crayons. We had fans send us crayons. That's the yellow, the orange, and the red. And this map gets highlighted every day, 4 times a day, 2 o'clock, 8 o'clock every day from the National Hurricane Center. So that starts May 15th. They're going to start this updates. Now, the official season doesn't officially start until June the 1st. Kind of weird, right? I don't know. So we'll start getting these updates May 15th, June 1st. We'll get the official updates. And going back to May, I always talk about it. May, last 7 years in a row, we've had a system in May. Some years we've had a system in April. So it's not uncommon. May has had a system. May has had a system every year for the last 7 years in a row. So probably likely we'll get something in May, especially with these cold fronts coming down. Anyway, a couple more haze and we'll get rolling, I guess. Good morning. We got some SpaceX Yaki launch. It seems like they're launch every other day. So, all right. All right, so here's our front. This is a line of storms right now. This is live radar. Nothing severe yet. Usually, this is a cool graphic because it'll put the yellow box when you get a severe thunderstorm watch. So nothing right now. It's pushing its way into Louisiana. Got a few little thunderstorms, it looks like, down that way, but nothing severe yet. This is happening now. This line is going to slowly start flattening out, and as it does, it'll start weakening as our high pressure over the southeast kind of dries it up. But we do have a storm prediction center today to look at. This is fresh. This one just came out. This one's today. It's just dark green. Primarily isolated damaging winds, maybe some hail in the lower Texas as the bigger thunderstorms develop. And the bigger thunderstorms, higher up they go, and the more chances of hail when you got colder air aloft. So there's your storm threat today. Here's tomorrow. A little bit of storm chances in North Carolina, Virginia is this afternoon stuff tomorrow. So, if we got a lot of people watching in Carolina. Could be some storms later tomorrow in the afternoon, evening. Day 3 on Wednesday, not a lot. We're going to get, this front's going to flatten out, and we're going to see a little bit of juice maybe coming in from the Atlantic. Little bit, not a lot. Not a lot at all. Now, past that real quick, we'll go to day 5. This is Friday. There's day 5. Another front comes in. Deja vu. Very typical this time of year. Hail and thunderstorms for Texas northward. As far as rain goes, everybody's wondering about rain. Let's look at daily rainfalls. It does not look very promising. Here, let's just go into day by day by day by day. The only thing that sucks about having kids in school, unfortunately for Sarah, she is not on mobile phone yet. Hopefully we can get her working that. So it's not a simple text. At least Emily, we can text. So Julie's probably going a little frantic right now. Hopefully Sarah is fine. All good. See, I just got the text. All good. Of course he's all good. She was on the bus. Would you imagine the teacher calls you and says your kid wasn't on the bus? So Mama was a little worried, but everything's good. All right, so let's look at daily rainfalls, right? Now, we talk about tropics. This is kind of neat. I hope people didn't think I was hyping, because I wasn't. I said, let's pull this up. This is 2 things. This is where we see early season development typically. There, let's make a heart. I wasn't supposed to make a heart. Let's make another one. All right, this is the area we usually see early season activity, right? These are these old fronts that come down. They usually, decay, and sometimes you get a little low pressure system develop from these. So all your early season systems are April, May. All of them are right in this general area, and they're all from old fronts. Old fronts are what kickstarts tropical activity early in the season and late in the season too. We know that all too well, especially down in Florida, because October. We don't want these systems down in this neck of the woods. But there has been some chit-chat about a tropical wave possibly down here. Don't see anything official on the surface charts yet. But it is a little juicy. There is the ITCZ line monsoon trough. It's really far south. Usually you never get anything that far east early in the season at all. And we also got a big plume of dust coming off Africa. I posted this earlier today. Check this out. You can really see it well on the visible satellite, which is somewhere on this page. Let's pull it up. So this is really interesting. This is current. Oh, that's old. What's going on? No, I guess it wasn't old. But anyway, you kind of see that the angle of the sun this time of day is really hard because the sun's right here and it kind of pushes it back. But we do have a big plume here of sand dust coming in off of Africa. You can also see it here on my Fox satellite. This is off of Sky Tower here. There it is. Big plume of dust coming in off of Africa right now. That's the current look. Couldn't reach the islands. The only reason you talk about dust, it's a big influencer of hurricane season. This time of year, like I said, we don't get anything developing this far out, so it doesn't really mean anything right now at all. Sometimes when you get early season dust outbreaks, you can actually see it cool the Atlantic a little bit. There was this couple of years ago, we had a lot of dust outbreaks early in the season, and it actually cooled the Atlantic just a little bit. And when it did that, it kind of slowed the start of the season a little bit. So a little tidbit. So, hey, Margaret, what's that? Angel phone. Okay, I might look at that. That's interesting. All good. Sarah's good. She's found. Lost and found. Thing is with Sarah, she knows everybody in the world. And everybody, she's pretty, yeah. Well, the best thing that we've ever found out with Sarah is Julie's been good about getting them to give us their contact information. And we've remained friends with a lot of them on social media. So, but anyway, here's a look. All right, so this is the dust. And like I said, a couple years ago, even though this doesn't mean much early in the season, later in the seasons, August, September, October, when we get these tropical waves. So, like I was saying, early in the season stuff is old fronts, early season stuff. Middle season stuff, like August, September, and into some of October, tropical waves coming off of Africa. And they make that long trek. They call them Cape Verde systems from the islands there. But, so early season stuff, old fronts, middle season stuff coming in off Africa. So right now the dust doesn't mean anything. Later in the season, however, if we had a tropical wave coming off right there, and we had this current dust plume coming off, dust basically middle atmosphere helps dry up systems. It's dry air. It's a combination of dust and dry air. But you got to have relative humidity in storms. You got to have high humidity in middle atmosphere storms. That's a big key factor of hurricane formation, is having humidity in the middle of storms, middle part of the atmosphere. And this is basically reduces development somewhat. It's not 100%, but when you have a counterclockwise flow of storms happening, here's your little hurricane spinning around. Well, when you start getting dry air ingested into a system, and it actually works its way down into the center, it basically implodes the tropical system. Dry air is a bad thing for hurricanes. Good thing for hurricanes. Good things if you don't want a hurricane. So anyway, dry air chokes off hurricane development and helps, reduce their ability to rapidly intensify. So, but a lot of chatter about the dust. Now, the only reason I'm bringing up the dust right now, one, it looked pretty cool on satellite. But two, look, it actually makes its way towards, we have a lot of people watching in the Eastern Caribbean. So Lesser Antilles, this is Thursday, Friday, this is 29th. So yeah, by the end of the week, some of y'all are going to start to see this dust. And the dust actually cakes on things. Like, we got people sending videos. You'll see dust on patio furniture, on cars. You'll get a milky sky, especially on the west coast of Florida. You'll get a milky sky looking over towards Texas in the evening, and it's kind of like you don't see blue sky, you see like white sky, and that's dust in the air. When you mix a little bit of clouds in that, you get these vibrant sunsets, because the sun particles actually reflect off the dust and create some, brighter, vivid colors. So they're responsible for, pretty sunsets, but also can add respiratory. There's a lot of folks in the islands that tell us they have respiratory alerts when we have a big plume like this, because it dries up the air and you're breathing dust. Basically, it falls down. So anyway, it could reach the Caribbean by the end of the week, and it kind of fizzles out a little bit. So anyway, big dust plume coming off of Africa right now, currently. How about that? Secondly, let's talk about the rainfall. Back to rain. So here's your 24-hour rainfall for Monday today. Now look at that. There's a frontal line. This is everybody getting rain from Monday to Tuesday tomorrow. So look, that is it. Nothing on the East Coast, nothing down south. A little bit in Louisiana, obviously. We just showed that. A little bit into maybe Mississippi, a little bit. But coastal areas, All the way from Florida northeast were nothing today. A lot of fires out west, Shelly, yes. So, anyway, I'm rambling on good, man. That's a good Mountain Dew. There were some surprise showers yesterday. Now, this was expected. We did it, the Atlantic can always bring in some random showers because of the strong winds that we had, east winds. So there was a couple people yesterday that reported, random showers. Now, they don't last long. They dry up quick. They have just enough moisture in the atmosphere to create a quick little popcorn thunderstorm. It rains itself out, and then it's done. So we had a few yesterday pop up, on the east coast of Florida. So when you give a rain forecast, you can't predict the isolated little shower cell that pops up. Usually this is everything as a whole. All right, so here's rainfall. So here's tomorrow rainfall. There's our front. So our frontal boundary tomorrow starts to feel that high pressure system, dry air, starts to fizzle a little bit. Here's our storm areas that we could be watching in Carolina and Virginia tomorrow. Wednesday really goes away. So there's our front drying up. Rainfall for Wednesday morning to Thursday morning here. So here's that midweek possible little bit of moisture down in Florida. This is not a lot, but it's something. A little bit. This is Wednesday. Our frontal boundary. Thursday kind of hangs out a little bit more for I-4 South Thursday. So there is a chance late, Wednesday, Thursday, a little bit of rain from our frontal boundary. Little bit. And then Friday, more the same. This is more now. We're just kind of like back in the random little showers. And then Saturday kind of hovers around. And then Sunday. So there's just nothing to work out. Here's our next front coming down. This is our storms we're looking at Friday. There could be a little line of storms coming. Another little system comes in. And there you go. So there's our next system. This next Saturday. Next frontal line comes in next Saturday. And then Sunday. So that's really it. I don't know, man. It's dead. It's just dry. It's, we're in that season. Everybody says, when does Florida get their rain? Well, usually the middle part of May, we could start really getting, but usually, Mike, my old dad said, June the 1st, and it's usually like clockwork. June the 1st is when we get our first, pattern of rains here for middle Florida. Here's a precipitable water map. And I'm going to show you the islands down south. We got a lot of people down in the islands that are asking. I wonder, did anybody ever get rain Friday? So we had people in the Virgin Islands asking me. It looked like you were going to get some rain. Did you get any rain later in the week? Let me know. Carrie Adams, thank you for that. Tiffany here. Yeah, look, this is unopened. Promise. But look, you can get them kind of confused a little bit, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. But man, they're good. Definitely. So, all right, precipitable water map. This is kind of neat. So we're gonna look at Wednesday. So here's our front. This is Monday. So I think brown and gray is dry air. Greens and blues are wet air, moist. And it's just typical. Look. So here you go. This is Wednesday. See, a little bit of this is moisture in the air. This isn't rain. This is moisture. So there's that's why we have an increased chance of some random showers on Wednesday. Nothing very much, but the frontal boundary is going to help us. Thursday, it drops a little farther south, a little bit farther south. Dry air to the north, so pretty much I-4 south for Thursday and Friday. Here's Friday. A little bit of moisture down in South Florida. Here's our next front brewing. There's a high pressure, obviously, picking this up, and there's our next system coming in. Now, look at this big surge down south. So let's take a look at our Caribbean forecast, especially for Ferguson and others down that way. Tropical Southwest Atlantic. That's not what I wanted. I wanted tropical Atlantic. Where the heck is it? That's Southwest Atlantic. Tropical Atlantic. Oh, here we go. West Tropical Atlantic. Man, I'm learning all that. I think they changed the maps around. All right. Eastern Atlantic. What the hell's that? Man, we got new maps to play with. That's the whole Atlantic. I thought we had one that was focused on just the... I do, but it's not the one I wanted. Western Atlantic, but it's not really showing the Caribbean. So, is that a Caribbean one? Nope. All right, we'll just stick with the tropical Atlantic. All right, so let's look at this moisture surge. So, kind of getting into the season here where we're getting, these little waves pop up. Way too early for any tropical waves, but it's just interesting to see this line of moisture that's usually up a little bit farther north. Usually in the season, this intertropics convergence zone makes its way farther north, and this is where we start to get our little low pressure start off. But right now, as you can see here with the full Atlantic surface map here, you can see it's way down here. Normally it's about right here, so it's still too far south. It starts inching its way north, and this is when we can start to see more tropical waves make their way across the Atlantic. A little farther south right now, but it does look juicy on the map. Maybe get some Trinidad, and here it is right here. You can really see. No, I don't know what. Oh, it's back up again. Okay, so here, look at that. So normally this line is about right here, but we're getting some good juice coming off of Africa, but it's not. It's too far south. Too far south. Yet. All right. What else we got? Chit chat. Rays game. No rain delays, Jeffrey. Nope. Jonathan, what's up, buddy? Busy season. I completely agree with the forecast of a busy season. Peninsula of Florida. Well, our buddy Eric Burris over there at Wesh News in Orlando, his long-range LRC forecast, he predicts Florida to be the hot spot. That's Florida Peninsula, not Panhandle. Their prediction for the season is the Florida Peninsula is the hot spot this season, along with Eastern Carolina's number 2. Just one prediction, but last year at the end of the season, the high pressure in the Bermuda was bouncing around, and we were getting storms going up the middle and side. It looked like a dang John Madden spreadsheet. Like, we had high pressure doing this, we had storms doing that, we had storms doing that. So it all depends on that high pressure system. But this was, Wesh News had this area here is hot spot 1, hot spot 2. I mean, that's not scare tactics. That's just what they predicted. Official forecasts are calling for above average season because of La Nina and warmer waters. So yeah, I mean, I think predicting spots is impossible. I mean, I just don't have enough knowledge yet to believe it. Remember Imelda? What was the one in Texas? Was Tropical Storm Imelda? Was it that just sat there and dumped dozens of inches of rain, came out of nowhere? Remember Harvey was what do they call it? Degenerated into a wave, and it came back into powerful category 4 storm. But predict busy season for sure. Tammy Hart, good morning. What's up, Vicky Hill? Cone heads. Won't be long. Great. Hey, good game for the Rays last night, Eric, and all the Rays fan. Jeffrey, have fun out there, buddy. Rays are back, man. The pitching is on fire. What do you see, 11? Nobody's probably watching because there's nothing. Nothing to talk about yet. Harvey was a massive rainmaker. Yep. Terrible. But there you have it. So, yeah, anything else fun we can talk about? We got really nothing happening for a week. More dry air in place. And, we can take a look at our surface chart. Here's a good look at what's happening. This is our high pressure. Look at that. dominating high pressure system over the southeast. Bam, bam. You know, like I said, it can bring some random showers for coastal Florida. You know, you got that warm Gulf Stream. You know, anytime you get warm water, you know, you get that chance of some popcorn storms popping up and making their way in, but they dry up quick as they cross the state because we still have dry air in place over Florida. So east coast of Florida, you can get these little popcorn storms, especially down in the Keys because you don't have a lot of land. They've a chance to get over there. We can look at your 48-hour, we can look at some high-resolution modeling maps here now that we've got entered into the 12Z. But let's see if the HRR is picking up anything today. I actually have one down in Naples. Look at that. That's later this evening. That could be a surprise little East Coast shower, or West Coast. Maybe. But, man, anything that does pop up is quick. I mean, you can see a couple of them here off the coast. A couple of them might inch in down south, but you know, every model run's going to be really different. Naples is showed a little juicy though. There's a couple of popcorn storms in Panhandle, but overall, today, I mean, there's a few little ones here and there. There's a little guy outside of it, like Homestead, but you know, that's so random that it doesn't look very possible. But in Naples area could be the surprise. Look at that. We could have a little guy because it's been showing up on a few different runs here. Interesting. But it's not going to be any. It's just a rain cloud. It's not anything to stress about. I hear a train. All right, let's see Naples. Let's see the latest. What's going on down south? Is it juicy down there? Let's see what we got. It's even showing it on the Euro. Look at that. So yeah, hey, I'll tell you what. Look at that. I'm glad we looked. I think there's a chance. Looking at the HRR, now looking at the Euro, there's a chance we could see some rain here tonight, Monday night, right around Naples, Northport, maybe Cape Coral. Could be a surprise little rain shower. Chime in, let me know. Surprise, surprise, surprise. All right. What else we talk about? That's about it. Yeah. So yeah, had a good little weekend off, and we're to see what the weather brings us. Pollen map here, inching its way northward. This is on the Weather Channel. Tree pollen, kind of. It was dark red last week. Now it's off a little bit. So that's kind of disappearing. Pollen has shifted north. But here's a good picture here on weather. So this is the temperature-wise. Yeah, here's a big swing. Let's pull that one up. This is the temperatures for today. Let's take a look at that. This is interesting. That's not the one I wanted. What the heck's that model? I want this one right here. All right, so here's temperatures today. This is interesting. We just want daily. We want. Oh, they don't even tell you the highs. No, they don't have you. These are only your predictors. All right, so let's go to. Here we go. Now we got to. How do we end up at these? There we go. All right. So this is the map they were just showing online. Pretty cool. Let's pull this one up. So it's going to be 2 o'clock this afternoon, 1 o'clock this afternoon. Look at this. This is kind of neat. Excuse me. This is our prediction for today. That's a big contrast. This is what they were showing. That's the cold front. Spot the cold front. So there's a fine line there of where our cold front's going to be. This is early afternoon today. 80s out in front. 50s behind. So there's a 30 degree swing on about a 20-30 mile stretch. Fine line here between the cold front. So there you go. Upper 80s, some 90s in Florida later this afternoon. Southern tip of Florida, Texas. Upper 80s for lower Louisiana. We got 80s all the way up into Pennsylvania. So we got anybody in Pittsburgh? It's going to be 80 this afternoon in Pittsburgh. What's up with that? 80s in Ohio. 80s in middle of New York, that's a big temperature swing. We might hit some 90s in Eastern Carolina and Virginia today. Cool. Mark Hall, Murfreesboro. Yeah, storms are coming. Probably be there right around this afternoon. Anyway, all right. We'll cut it short. I got to go drink coffee with Mom. Appreciate all the supporters out there. We're ready for the season. Remember, we got a bazillion places you can watch us. Facebook started it all. We got Twitter, Instagram, TikTok even, YouTube, and of course the website. Website's got it all. So always go to the website, and we'll keep you up to date. We got the video streaming here. You can watch it. We also have a podcast now if you want to go back and listen. Won't be long. We'll be doing the tropical audio updates. That's this guy right here. Check this out. I love this.
The tropical weather outlook issued at 6:23 p.m. for the North Atlantic, Caribbean Sea, and the Gulf of Mexico. Tropical cyclone formation is not expected during the next 5 days.
Aha! I love listening to that. Jeffrey Earnhardt, that was a great race. He was all over the place. Carrie needs to take down her Christmas lights. Yeah, that'd probably be a good thing. We did leave the deer on the side of the house, though. I didn't even want to bother putting them in the attic, so I plugged them in. They're by the fence. Hey, when you live in Florida, it's okay to have Christmas lights out all year long, right? Especially on a palm tree. Anyway, oh yeah, Tiffany's got her lights up too. Thank you, Tammy Harvard. Appreciate it. Yeah, try to keep everybody informed. We have a good time, but be serious when we have to. Everybody's getting their generators ready. That's great. My buddy Phil's going to be manning the Furman table here at the Hurricane Expo. Hopefully you come by. We're going to have some generator safety flyers. Unfortunately, one of the number one deaths during tropical storms and hurricanes are from carbon monoxide. Believe it or not. One of the storms we had, half of the deaths were from people with generators that were run too close to their houses, in their garages. Just carbon monoxide, the silent killer. Not good. So we'll have some great information for you on that at the expo. How to keep safe during a storm with generators. So, all right, we'll be back live on Wednesday for sure. Make sure you get the check out a new shirt. I know we had a lot of people asking me. We got a new shirt for 2022. The Bring It On shirt is now out. We've teased it a couple times. Already sold a bunch. Appreciate that. But we got all the pretty colors. We got pink, purple. I like this color here. Bring It On 2022. We got our mascot hanging onto a palm tree, blowing in the wind. There's a Kenny Chesney song called High Up on a Coconut Tree with Willie Nelson. So that's our new one. Pretty cool. And then, of course, we got all kinds of stuff with it. Tote bags, stickers. This is a wild one. All over print. You'd have to really be like into that kind of thing. But hey, and the backside, that's actually pretty neat. That one's got all the names on the backside. It wraps around. So anyway. Cool beans. All right. Hey, listen, so we'll see everybody on Wednesday. Have a great day. That Wednesday's the expo day. I got a lot of work to do tomorrow to get ready for that. And we will see you there for Wednesday. And we'll be live Wednesday morning. So have a great day, everybody. Bye.